Cut the Rope is a puzzle game that did not release in 2009. It actually released in 2010. Yeah, so for those who thought I was gonna say released in 2009, you were wrong. So the whole goal of Cut the Rope was for you to feed this fat fucking green thing by completing puzzles. So basically, the whole point of this game is for Omnom to speedrun obesity. And on day one, the game instantly became successful because people thought giving Omnom the type 2s was an intriguing idea. Cause why wouldn't they capitalize off this thing that eats shit and eats more fucking shit? So that's why Omnom is popular. That's why Cut the Rope has a Paddington collab. And that's why there are so much canceled games. Holy fuck, is this really what Cut the Rope has become? But what if I told you Cut the Rope was initially gonna have a movie? So, Omnom the movie, formerly known as Cut the Rope the movie, was a cancelled Russian, British, and American film produced by Blockade Entertainment and Zeptolab. Now, during 2014, after the success of some mobile games, most of them had plans to get feature films after Omnom Stories released. For those who don't know, Omnom Stories is the Cut the Rope web series, but when that released, there were plans for a Cut the Rope movie. Samon Voynov, I think is how you spell it, I'm not sure, had the idea to give the franchise its own movie. He had ideas for the movie to follow Omnom's backstory, and how it would be further than anyone's expectations. In mid-2015, Zeptolab announced a film, in collaboration with Blockade Entertainment, titled Cut the Rope the movie, but then it was later renamed to Omnom the movie. It would have released in late 2016, and it would have followed half of the plot from the Cut the Rope comic and season 1 of Omnom Stories. News websites related to the games and films were quick to announce the game's film adaptation. The movie would have mixed 3D animation with the iconic animation style of the Cut the Rope franchise. It was never announced who would be the director, screenwriter, or star for the movie, but that's mostly due to the movie still being in its pre-production phase. Now, despite Blockade claiming the movie is still in production, no sign of the movie had yet to come. But people have been speculating why this movie had never came out yet. Speculations such as Cut the Rope losing popularity, or how the franchise is trying to be more child-focused. But some people have been claiming they have copies of the movie, but those have proven to be hoaxes. And due to this, Omnom the movie has most likely been considered cancelled, and most likely will never be finished due to its current status. Okay, now apparently it turns out there are 2 cancelled Cut the Rope films, but this one is way less interesting because there's not really much known about this film, other than the fact it was supposed to be a live-action animated film, produced by Universal Studios and Illumination. Yes, the Minions people. But almost nothing was known about the film, and it was never officially announced. The only known evidence for this film is from New Metro's content database, where it was claimed that it was slated for a July 1st, 2022 release. However, in March of 2021, Universal announced that the Illumination film Minions Rise of Gru was given that release date, but other than all of that, nothing was really known about the film. It was either a mistake by New Metro or a deliberate hoax, but in January of 2024, the official Cut the Rope Twitter account claimed that it was still in production, but to my knowledge, there is no evidence to prove the statement, but there is a good chance this film is still in production. Alright, those were the cancelled Cut the Rope movies. Also, quick side note, I found this on their official Twitter account. Make what you will with this info. Also, I found gay porn art on their official Twitter.